Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another cash planning video. So my name is Jeanette, and the reason why I use the cash stuffing and zero-based budgeting method is to save for 6 months of expenses. So the money that you saw in the beginning of the video that I counted out is $40 that I'm going to put into 2 savings challenges. But that is money that I made this week that I'm going to save over for next week. So I'm rolling that over for next week for those 2 challenges because I was very mindful that I have to do those challenges, and I took money out of this week's pay to roll over for next week. So definitely going to count that $40 towards next week, but I didn't reach my goal as far as my business, and that is fine, but I was able to save a lot of money this week. So I'm going to show you guys my budget planner, where all the funds went, how much I made in the business, and a lot of you guys had questions about how do I start this process? Where do I get the binders? First of all, the fancy stuff that you see, honestly, I've learned how to create myself because I like the way I see it, the way my money's getting saved, right? Let's say you're new. You don't have the funds to buy all this fancy stuff. You're not going to sit here and make all this fancy stuff because I feel like people can start saving from now if they're very mindful with their money. So starting off with cash stuffing, I didn't have these binders. I didn't have the challenges. I had none of that. The first challenge that I bought was a 100 envelope challenge that I bought online, right? And I started with that. And then I saw that that was a little overwhelming and I couldn't do it, right? Now I have my mini challenges that actually help me save more. And I also do have my 100 envelope, but that's going to take me time. But I do have a goal to finish it this year, but I'm not going to sit here and knock myself because I didn't finish it, right? So let's say you want to get started with the zero-based budgeting. Every dollar that comes into your home, you have to put it somewhere, whether it's for anything of your sinking funds, your wallet, like just being very mindful of how you're spending money. And I'm going to show you guys an example of that today, that I had to tap into my sinking funds, right? I did have a spend day this week, and that wasn't from my variable expenses because I decided I wanted to get fast food for a day, and how this all works. Now, let's say you're wanting to get started. Start off with envelopes from Dollar Tree or your dollar store, or inexpensive envelopes. Go on Amazon, see if they have like a 50 pack, right? And on that envelope, just write down your category. Let's say you pay all your bills online, so you take that money off online, right? But let's say you want to get started on saving for a sinking fund. Let's say it's birthdays or holidays, right? So you're going to put birthdays here, right? And you're going to start off slow, whether it's $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, whatever you have, right? That you feel you're going to spend out there as a want. Now, mind you, birthdays to me are needs. Are wants, but you're saving up for it slowly, that when the birthday hits, you have money allotted for it and you've saved instead of taking a big chunk of money and spending it on birthday, right? Start off with an envelope. Besides all the fancy stuff that I sell on my website, yes, you can sit there and buy it, but I feel like you upgrade as you go and you save for these items as well. Don't sit there, take out all this money. I'm going to get this binder. I'm going to get these envelopes. I'm going to get, no, you have to have the mindset first before you tap into any of these savings challenges, any of these sinking funds, whatever you're saving for, it's the mindset behind it, right? So let's start off with just this, right? Also, grab a regular notebook. And it made me think about this because yesterday I was on Traveling Chiefs live with Donna, Powered by Creativity, and there was questions about that too, like how do I begin? I'm taking out from here. Like, just start off slow. Start off slow with $1, $2, even if it's change that's left in your purse. Start off slow with your savings and be very mindful of what you're spending money on. Needs versus wants, right? So birthdays, you start off with an envelope, right? Make sure aside of this envelope, you have some sort of notebook, paper and pen, where you can sit there and jot down all your bills, right? Because those come first. And whatever's left over, how are you going to save that money? Where are you going to put every dollar at? And it's not living in the sense of, I'm not spending no money, you know, like for you, we all have wants at the end of the day. We all have wants, right? But if we save up for those wants slowly, we don't have to take a big cushion from our checks or from wherever you get paid from and be left with like nothing, right? So we have birthdays here. Just the way I have my trackers, let me give you an example. Let me take this binder out. I think this is the one I took money out from today. Sinking funds, yes. Okay. Start off with pen and paper. The fancy stuff comes later. If you want it to look cute or hold you accountable looking at it, like whatever your case may be, you can still start off at home with things you have lying around the house. Again, get a cheap pack of envelopes, right? We have here the trackers. For example, I keep track of every sinking fund. This is back to school. Okay. You're going to put date here, right? You're going to put description here if you want that, right? You're going to put the plus and minus sign, and then you're going to put the total. Start off with that. Put the date down. Let's say today. Today is the 25th, 125, right? Description, if you want to put it. Let's say you have $3 lying around. Instead of spending those $3 on wants, just put it in here. Now I have $3 in here, right? Sinking funds, you could take money out of sinking funds. It's things that we're saving up for slowly, right? When it comes down to your bills and stuff, that's stuff that you have to pay every month. So that is our fixed expenses, correct? Now, I'm going to give you guys an example of what happened today, right? And I'm going to recap my week as well. I have my variable expenses. You guys see me stuff my wallet every week. I put $5 into every category. By Wednesday, that money was gone. I needed to buy Dove soap. I bought the big pack of the sensitive bars of soap. I bought it on Amazon. It was about like $16. The girls needed something for school, took it out of there. My daughter today, I need this book for school, right? I have no more variable expenses because if I would have took it out of my variable expenses and also a need because she needs that book, then I would have been okay. But I have no more in my variable expenses, which is my wallet, right? When I bought that food, that came out of pay from what I made in my business. So that was $8 that didn't come from my variable expenses, nor was it a need, right? So she did need this book. I'm holding myself accountable, right? Because the word of the year that Donna by Creativity said is accountability. You have to take accountability. And this is the way I'm going to do things, right? I took $20 against my kids' sinking fund. Yes, this is money that I've saved up for a while, right? And I could take it out. Me personally, I put an I owe you there because I do have a goal set for that. I have a goal that I want to have a cushion in here as far as $2,000 by the end of the year, right? Accountability, I put an I owe you slip. I owe this envelope $20 now because I took it out. The book is probably going to be like $10. She went with her friend and her friend's mom to go buy the book. I gave her $20. Do you think she's going to bring that change back? I will keep you updated if she does. But if she doesn't, it's $20 out of this folder, right? And let's see if she brings me change back. So now I know when I get paid next week, $20, including how much I took out for this binder, because every week I try to take out something from my binders, whether it's $5, $10, etc. Right? Every week I try to take it out. Again, she spent another $20. Right? That was on 12/28. That was in December. Right? I didn't hold myself accountable by putting that money back in. Now, moving forward, I'm going to hold myself accountable. Whatever I take out of these sinking funds, I want to put back in. Just like a credit card. Like I'm going to pay myself back in these folders, right? So that's just me. That's the way I'm going to do things moving forward, right? But if I had not spent my variable expenses, but it was things that I needed, not wanted, I could have took it out of that and would have been good for the week, right? But I didn't. I took against my sinking fund, and I have to hold myself accountable for it. So that's just an example right there. So you have to just be very mindful of where your money is going. Save up for things slowly. That's what you have to do. Save up for things slowly. Start with an envelope. Put the money in the envelope. Learn how to take trips to the ATM or go in the bank. That's another thing. We live in a digital world. It's so easy to swipe that card. So easy to swipe that card. What I do is when I get paid, whatever funds I get from my small business, I take it out because my main goal is whatever I make from my small business goes into these binders. These binders, I owe them every week. And they sit in front of me and I see them and I'm like, ooh, I got to take money off of that. I got to take money off of that. And not spending that money on wants. Another perfect example. So get yourself some envelopes. Get yourself a black and white notebook, loose leaf, a binder, whatever you need to jot that things down and be mindful of where you're spending your money. Also, when you do spend money, write it down. Write it down and see, did I really need that? Did I really, that was a want, that wasn't a need. And you see where you spend money at and you sit back and like, wow, I really didn't need any of that stuff, right? Now, these $40 I made this week, but I know I have 2 challenges that require $20. I take out $20 every week for those challenges. Now the change here, this is from my variable expenses. Whatever change I got back, I know that my kids' hop is 25 cents, right? We do it with quarters and it's $5 a week, right? So slowly throughout the week, when I'm spending my variable expenses, I put my change into my change bar, my change jar right here, right? My change goes in here. But now that this requires quarters, I put the quarters in here, right? So far I have 13 quarters in here. I need 20. So for the Village Hop is $20, right? I usually have singles for it. But for this one here is change. It's it's $5 a week. So I know I owe this week, and this came from variable expenses. So I'm putting my change somewhere, like down to the penny, just save it. And it's going into the savings challenges. I believe I have 20 in here. And now I'm set for next week as far as my kids' hop, right? Now the Village Hop, I know I owe it $20. I took it out to pay this week, but I'll count it for next week. So I'm going to add $20 to my Village Hop because I know that's how much I need for next week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? There goes $20 there. And check out Donna Powered by Creativity. These challenges are free in her .com. And it started in January. The calendar is here. It started actually January 2nd. And it's different creators that run the numbers every week. It's 3 times a week, 2 weeks, 2 days out the week, we save $6. 1 day out the week, we save $8. So that's a total of $20 a week. So make sure you check her out. I'm going to link her below. And make sure you check out the live from yesterday from Traveling Chief because there was a lot of information there. Like they go on every Friday, and every Friday I take something out of those lives. And this week, like this live made me rethink about everything that I'm doing. And I'm coming up with a new plan because the goals that I have set for the end of the year, I have to be a little more reasonable with myself because I don't want that, that feeling of I didn't accomplish my goal. So I have to be a little more realistic of how I'm going to restructure things, right? Now, these other $20, I know that I do Colorful Mondays every Monday. So that's going to go in here. So now I have money for Colorful Mondays in my binder. So let's just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? So I have $20 already for Monday's video, which is our Colorful Dollar Mondays, right? And all of these challenges, like the Colorful Dollar Mondays, is in my website in the description box. Okay, now let's get into my budget planner. I wrote everything down, right? And I wish I can plan ahead like the week, because like it's when money flows in. I have a Shopify store, so we don't get paid, like it comes in portions. But I'm very mindful of that money and make sure I save up, like for instance, the hop challenge, my colorful Monday, my budget bestie. I already know what money I have allowed it for those, and I'm very mindful of that. Another thing, my sinking fund, 6 months of expenses, business bills, and my debt. I try to hit those envelopes every single week. Saving challenges, the Friday video of my saving challenges, I hit that every week, and it's different amounts every week. So here we go. Let's talk about how the week went. I didn't meet my goal. I think I set a goal for 272, I want to say, yesterday in my savings challenge video. But let's move this here. Let's start here. So fixed expenses is usually where your bills will go. I put it as 6 months of expenses, but I'm going to restructure things because I don't want that let down at the end of the year. Like, I didn't do it. I have a mindset and a goal to do it, but I have to be really realistic with things. Maybe save up for like what the lady suggested yesterday. Maybe do 1 month ahead for now and then go on from there, right? Okay, so 6 months of expenses. That's my 6 months of expenses binder. I have mortgage, I have emergency, and I have savings. All of those categories got $5 each. So that's $15 there, right? I want to make sure everything's on frame. We don't need this anymore. So let's just move this. Let's move this to the side because I want you guys to see all the numbers. Perfect. You guys can't see the total, but I'll show you guys that. Okay, variable expenses, my wallet, groceries, toiletries, out to eat, kids, spending, self-care, miscellaneous. Didn't get anything because I have $5 left over from last week, so I rolled it into this week, right? So that's a total of $30. I put $5 in each category. As far as my debt, $5 in each category. That's Chase, Klarna, Home Depot, $5 each, a total of $15 there. Sinking funds. I have back to school, I have kids, I have holidays, and I have birthdays. And I did add a new category to sinking funds, and that's going to be home repair. And I'm going to do that next week. So I'm going to start stuffing for that next week. Business bills, Shopify, taxes got $5 each. So that's a total of $30 there. Savings challenges. This is everything that I did throughout the week as far as savings challenges, where there's my savings challenges or other savings challenges. So Colorful Mondays, $20. Right? And that was money from last week. I rolled it over this week. Budget Besties got $20. Same there. Village Hop 2025. I know that the Village Hop is $20 and kids $5. So I already have that money allotted for that. The $20 came from last week, and the $5 was from variable expenses. All the change that I get, right? Mood Tracker this week, $12. No spend. I have one spend day, so that was $2 there. And if I have a no spend day, I do not give anything to that challenge. Dollar Diamond got $1 yesterday. Christmas challenge got $5. Birthday challenge got $5. Roll the dice, $6. Happy New Year got $6. Hello Kitty got $8. Money in the Bag, which is Wealthy Girl, got $5. And the monthly scratch and save got $25. So I did complete that challenge for January. I put $5 usually in each envelope, and this is available in my shop. I have January through December, and you save every month. So this month I saved $75 with this folder, and that will go into sinking funds or 6 months of expenses next week. So I'm super excited about that I finished the challenge. So the total for the whole week in savings challenges is going to be $140, right? So income, I wish I can plan ahead of time, but I can't plan ahead of time because, like I said before, my business, it fluctuates. Like I'll get money on Monday, and then the next time I'll get money is Thursday. So I can't come up with an exact number. But income, as far as income, my small business, I have it in the front here. That's usually the first page of the weekly breakdown, is going to be $230, right? So we made $230, right? Fixed expenses got 15. My wallet got 30. Debt got 15. Sinking funds got 30. And I try to color coordinate everything. Sinking funds got 30, savings challenges got 140, and business bills got $15. So we started with 130. We allowed it 230. I mean, we started with 230. We put 230 into all of our binders, right? So 230 minus 230 gave us that zero number. So there goes zero-based budgeting. I gave every dollar a home. And I did spend this week. I was kind of mad at that $8, but I really wanted it. So yeah, it's $8, but $8 is a lot, right? So I was also able to fund my colorful and the hop challenges. So the kids hop, I funded with whatever variable expenses I had left in change. And I put the $20, as you saw right now, into the village hop. So I'm super excited about that, right? I didn't meet my goal, but that's okay. At least I still made something and I was able to save all of that money, right? Next week, my goal is going to be whatever this week's goal was, 273, I believe. I got to check back on my video, but I think it was 273. I set the goal yesterday because last week I didn't do this video. Okay, so 273 for next week. So far, we have $40. We have in the kids hop and we have in the colorful dollar. So $40 already starting for next week is awesome. And I'm not going to beat myself if I don't make my goals, right? If I don't make my goals, I'm not going to beat myself up. At least I was able to save something this week. And honestly, that is possible because of you guys. Thank you guys for supporting my small business. I'm trying my best. With giving you guys like things that you need, tools that you need for this whole process. But again, start with that pen and paper. We talked about that in the live yesterday with Traveling Chief and Donna Powered by Creativity. We talked about notebook, pen to paper. Start like that. Get yourself some envelopes from Amazon, from Dollar Tree, the cheapest envelopes you can get. Start writing down categories and start saving for each sinking fund. Or let's say you want to go ahead and build whatever your goal is for the year. Start with that and then you upgrade. You save for these things as well because this is not a want, it's a need because it's going to help you in the long run. But I do want to say thank you to all you guys who sit here, who watch the videos, who get the information. Like, I want to know in the comments, is this helping you guys some way, somehow? Are you being very mindful of your money? Because that's the main goal of this channel, is to show you guys a different money mindset. And no, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just showing you the way my journey is going. And hopefully you can take bits and pieces of my journey and implement it into your journey. So like I said, everybody's journey is going to be different. Everybody makes a different amount of money coming into their household. Just be very mindful of your wants, of your needs versus your wants. So yeah, guys, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Tomorrow we're doing Budget Besties, and that's the binder where I have different challenges from different ladies. And that is all I have for you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.